everybody? We are here live for a 3-box break, 2014 Topps Heritage Baseball. We have 9 left. Need to pick 3, guys. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pick 3. One, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Two more Beebs, 25. 12, 4, 6. Twelve, 6, 4. Alright guys, the break is sold out. It's brought to you by BCW Supplies. Protect, store, and display. Good luck everybody. Heritage Baseball. It's been a while since we did this. Alright Beebs, I responded to your IM. Johnny K. 1977 in the hizzy. Merker Coldster announcing his presence with authority. 1965 advertising panel, 3 baseball cards in 1. Well, we fired once more and they began a running. Wasn't that as many as there was a while ago? I need to get comfortable for these long breaks. Here we go. Brad Ziegler, Jake Odorizzi, Joe Nathan, Adam Leaned, Robbie Cano. Heritage Chrome, Starling Marte, Pirates. Adam LaRoche, Ian Kennedy, and Max Stassi and Jorge De Leon. Oh, 692 out of 999. Johnny K, you better grab your spots while you can. Dan Straley, Nick Christiani, and Tuffy Gosowicz. Will Middlebrooks, Joe Girardi, Garrett Jones. 1965, Haley Penn's Malcolm X autobiography. The autobiography of Malcolm X. Come on. Nick Franklin, Daniel Nava, and Terry Francona. Yeah, I don't see that mixer lasting too long into the evening. John Papelbon, Chris Perez. League leaders, Scherzer, Cologne, Moore, Wilson, and Tillman. Josh Willingham, Mike Trout, New Age Performers, Angels. Evan Gaddis, Pinto and Roscup. Brandon McCarthy, Chris Medlin. Trevor Rosenthal, Ryan Dalmat, Jonathan Neese, Darren Ruff, Cole Hamels. Oh, must just be a short print. Venanero, Maury Wills, Jacoby Ellsbury. Ryan Howard, Mike Leake, Starlin Castro. Eric Stoltz, Brad Miller, Aroldis Chapman, Ike Davis, Chris Johnson, Jonathan Lucroy, Danny Salazar, Raul Ibanez. Dodgers, Onelki Garcia and Nick Buss. Stoney Pimentel and Andrew Lambeau. Scooter Jeanette, Michael Waka, Johnny Cueto, Ryan Wheeler. Flashbacks for the Giants, Juan Marichal. Joe Madden, David Wright, and Daniel Murphy. Johnny K taking a hiatus. Self-imposed ban. Alfonso Soriano, Devin Mesoraco, Ryan Ludwig, Jason Vargas, Adrian Beltre, Yankees, rookies. J.R. Murphy and Cesar Cabral. Oddball ending to third. Austin Romine, Chris Heisey. Torrey Hunter, Chris Capuano, Jenry Mejia, Doug Fister, Jason Hayward, Barry Yonder, Alonzo, JB Shuck, Howie Kendrick, and Clint Barnes. Nate McLeod, Terry Collins, Brandon Moss, Jose Bautista, Ryan Rayburn, Ad Reed, Brian Dozier, and Alejandro de Aza. Oops. Edward Mujica, Angels, Shoemaker and Boschers, Rafael Betancourt, Mitch Moreland, Willen Rosario, Alex Cobb, Alexei Ramirez, Oswaldo Arcia, and Junior Lake. Let's hear it, Beebs. Holmberg and Bettis rookies. R.A. Dickey, Kenley Jansen, Justin Morneau, Max Scherzer. First draft, Nolan Ryan, Mets. Daniel Descalzo, Pete Kozma, and Ivan Nova. Nate Eovaldi, Gordon Beckham, Starling Marte, Brandon Barnes. Flashbacks, Voting Rights Act of 1965. Johnson secures voting equality. Kyle Blanks, Matt Garza, Frank Liriano, and Lance Berkman. Jason Castro, Yasmani Grandal, Kevin Gossman, Matt Adams. For the Angels, Chrome, Josh Hamilton, 73 out of 999. Yen Jin Ryu, New Age Performers, Dodgers. Giordano Ventura and Jimmy Nelson, rookies. AJ Przinsky and Matt Kemp. Wow, Manziel has autos in the new Upper Deck Football. Dan Viciedo, Ross Ollendorf, Rex Brothers. Victor Martinez, Willie Peralta, Miguel Montero, Mark Melancon, Matt Davidson, and Chris Owings. Tyler Chatwood. Colbster, is that you? Tyler Pasternicki, Ron Washington. Johnny Gomes, Trevor Cahill, Phil Hughes. Chrome Refractor for the Tigers, Justin Verlander. 442 out of 565. Sabathia, Travis Wood, Chris Davis, Miguel Cabrera, and Edwin Encarnacion. Colbster, don't be shy now. If that was you, fess up. Miguel Gonzalez, Michael Young, Julio Teheran, Tony Cingrani, first draft, Big Red Machine, Johnny Bench, Gerardo Parra, Homer Bailey, Hiroki Kuroda, Al Pujols, Giancarlo Stanton, Bryce Harper, Adam Wainwright, Kyle Seager, Alex Gordon, DJ LeMahieu, Jose Labaton, Aaron Hill, and Matt Dominguez. Chris Rusin, White Sox, Eric Johnson, Andre Rienzo, Kevin Correa, Freddie Freeman, looks like an in-action shot. It is! ERA leaders Kershaw and Jofer. Ryan Sandberg and the Phillies, Goldschmidt, Bruce Freeman, Gio Gonzalez, and John J. So Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout. Freddie Freeman in action. Jay Morose, 12. How's it going? Cody Ross, AJ Burnett, Eric Ibar, Jeff Locke, Andy Romero, and Tim Beckham, Rays. Gregor Blanco, JP Ancibia, Daniel Hudson, and Kuji Fujikawa. Matt Holliday, Jared Saltalamacchia, Adrienza, and Walters. Adam Dunn, Trevor Plouffe, Jose Reyes, Heath Bell, Michael Brantley, and Grant Belfour. Cabrera, Mauer, Trout. Cardinals dealt losing hand by John Lester. Cliff Lee, Dexter Fowler, David Lauf, Alcides Escobar, Koji Uehara, Kyle Loesch, John Gibbons. 3 packs to go. Box number 1 of 3. Johnny Peralta, Edwin Encarnacion, Norachika Aoki, Juan Nicasio, Sandy Koufax, flashbacks. Juan Marichal, Bartolo Colon. Then and now. Mike Pelfrey, Mike Napoli, and Roy Doc Halladay. Hook 'em horns, Johnny K. Put 'em away. AJ Ellis, Drew Stubbs and the Rockies, Bruce Bochy, John Banks, Carlos Gomez. New Age Performers, Clayton Kershaw, Dodgers. Clay Buchholz, Avisail Garcia, and Jason Greeley. Mike Moose Tacos, Michael Kadire. Hembry and Segrist, out. John Mayberry. Zach Cozart, Game Used Memorabilia, Clubhouse Collection for the Cincinnati Reds. Ben Revere, Justin Ruggiano, and an A-bomb from A-Rod. Well, Beebs, you know what that means. Better start saving up your money. One box down and 2 to go. Let's bump up Merker. He's been in here a while. He just don't talk much. Well, oh, he's looking all over for the knife. Secret agent man. I got a feeling. Scooter Jeanette, Alfonso Soriano, Ike Davis, Waka Waka Waka, Mark Teixeira, short print, high number. David Wright, Kershaw Lee, Samardzija, Dylan G, Chase Utley. Devin Mesoraco, Torrey Hunter, Johnny Cueto, Chris Johnson, Joe Namath, the Jets, Open Wallet, Inc., Alabama's Namath. Then and now, Cardinals, Gibson and Waney, J.R. Murphy, Cabral, Yankees, rookies, Freddie Freeman and Mark Ellis. If the card you get is the first taken at that position, you get that card autoed. Interesting. Chris Capilano, Ryan Ludwig, Jason Vargas. New Age Performers, Brewers, Carlos Gomez. Yonder Alonso, J.B. Shuck, Jed Lowry, Kyle Gibson, and Mike Matheny. J.J. Hardy, Wainwright, Zimmerman, Kershaw, Henry Mejia, Doug Fister, Ryan Wheeler, Sergio Romo, short print, high number, Irvin Santana, Denard Span, and Andy Dirks. I may have missed a few high-numbered short prints, but you get all the cards, so no worries. Jeremy Hellboy, Jed Garko, Juan Pierre, Ben Zobrist, Dan Ugla, Jake Peavy, Ryu, Brett Lowry, and the ERA leaders, Bartolo Colon and Anibal Sanchez. Colon, 265. How? Must be a big ballpark. Peter Burgess, Derek Norris, Justin Maxwell, Jason Hayward Bay, Ernie Banks, flashbacks. Let's play 2. Oh, there are today. V, the Yankees. Michael Bourne, Jose Iglesias, Justin Smoke, Johnny Venters. Andres Torres, Jason Worth, Dan Heron, Clint Hurdle, Chris Sale, Chrome for the Indians, Jason Kipnis, 851 out of 999. Ricky Nolasco, Elvis Andrews, and Yanel Escobar. Prince Fielder, Darwin Barney, Marisnik and Choice, rookies, Jules Schocken, Juan Francisco, Alvarez, Goldschmidt, Bruce and Brown, Lance Lynn, Carlos Beltran, and Matt Carpenter. Cody Ross, AJ Burnett, Mitch Moreland, Starling Marte, Matt Garza, Rays, Romero, and Beckham, Gregor Blanco, Grant Belfour, and Kyle Loesch. Edwin Encarnacion, AJ Ellis, Norachika Aoki, Bruce Bochy, Nolan Arenado, Mike Pelfrey, Clay Buckles, Chris Davis, Miguel Cabrera, and Edwin Encarnacion. Homer Bailey. Matt Holliday, Eric Ibar, Jeff Locke, Willie Peralta, Tim Lincecum. Mets, Nolan Ryan, first draft. J.P. Arancibia, Heath Bell, and John Gibbons. Drew Stubbs, Mike Moose Tacos, John Danks, Hember and Segrist. Look at here now. Soviet Leonov, first to walk in space. Avisel Garcia, Ben Revere, Hiroki Kuroda, Al Pujols. Jared Saltalamacchia, Cabrera, Mauer, Trout. Walters, Adrianza. Adam Dunn, Cliff Lee. New Age Performers, Chris Davis, Orioles. Michael Brantley, Mike Napoli, and Doc Halladay. Michael Kadire, Tyler Pasternicki, John Mayberry, Johnny Gomes, Trevor Plouffe. Paul Goldschmidt. I think we're in action here, guys. In action. Justin Ruggiano, CC Sabathia, and Aaron Hill. Doesn't get much more in action than that. The ball is almost to the glove. Lester, Johnny Peralta, Dexter Fowler, David Lauf, Brandon Barnes, Alcides Escobar, Uehara, Jason Greeley, and Alex Rodriguez. Christiani and Gosewicz. John Papelbon, Will Middlebrooks, Alex Gordon. Chrome Refractor for the Brewers, Gene Segura, 85 out of 565. Nick Franklin, Evan Gaddis, Garcia, and Bus, Daniel Murphy. So, Beebs, are you saying that stuff's going to be good or what? Chris Perez, Trevor Rosenthal, Joe Girardi, Garrett Jones, Hanley Ramirez, short print. Johnny Bench, first draft, Reds. Pinto and Roscup, Ryan Howard, and oddball ending to third. Ryan Dalmet, Eric Stoltz, Scherzer, Colon, Moore, Wilson, and Tillman. Jonathan Neese, Adam Lind, Mike Leake, Jonathan LaCroix, Austin Romine, and Chris Heisey. Brad Miller, Lambo and Pimentel, Darren Ruff, Aroldis Chapman, Josh Willingham, Danny Salazar, Joe Madden, Howie Kendrick, and Clint Barnes. Ron Washington, Miguel Gonzalez, Trevor Cahill, Sonny Gray, Dodgers, Koufax, and Kershaw. Then and now. Travis Wood, Matt Dominguez, Gio Gonzalez, John Jaso. Michael Young, Giancarlo Stanton, Julio Teheran, Juan Nicasio. Chrome, Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw, 409 out of 999. Gerardo Parra, DJ LeMahieu, Astros, De Leon, and Stassi. Daniel Navas, 18. Saber Sean, what's up, old buddy? Saber Sean. Bryce Harper, Adam Wainwright, Kyle Seager, Jim Palmer, Orioles. Flashbacks. Jose Lobaton. Kershaw Fernandez, Ryan Sandberg, and the Phillies. Terry Francona and Brandon McCarthy. Chris Rusin, Eric Johnson, Andre Rienzo, White Sox. Kevin Correa, Phil Hughes, Josh Hamilton. New Age Performers, Pedro Alvarez, Pirates. Goldschmidt, Bruce Freeman, LaRoche, and Chris Medlin. Would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids and their dog. Brad Ziegler, Dan Straley, Jake Odorizzi, Joe Nathan. Clubhouse Collection, game used memorabilia for the Baltimore Orioles. Adam, Pac-Man Jones, Ian Kennedy, Stalin Castro, and Raul Ibanez. I think both boxes, the jersey was the last pack. One box to go. Will it be another ad panel or a buyback card? That's the question for you. Third ad panel. We swept the board. We'll random them all three at the end because there'll be 3 teams per card. Prospects. Edwin Encarnacion, AJ Ellis, Johnny Gomes, Trevor Cahill, Greg Holland, high number. Avisel Garcia, Ben Revere, Kyle Loesch, and John Gibbons. Thebes 25, are you still with us? Drew Stubbs, Mike Moustakas, Julio Teheran, Adam Wainwright. Flashbacks, Gateway City erects signature arch. Ruggiano Sabathia, Mike Napoli, and Roy Halladay. Michael Kadire, Tyler Pasternicki, Kyle Seager, Rienzo and Johnson rookies. Josh Willingham, Tigers, Miguel Cabrera, New Age Performers. Travis Wood, Gerardo Parra, and Jason Greeley. Ron Washington, Miguel Gonzalez, Kevin Correa, Jake Odorizzi, Steven Strasburg short print, DJ LeMahieu, Alex Rodriguez, Davis, Cabrera, Encarnacion, and Homer Bailey. Michael Young, Giancarlo Stanton, Joe Nathan, Will Middlebrooks, Chris Johnson, Jose Lobaton, Kershaw Fernandez, Kuroda, and Albert Pujols. When does that come out? Bryce Harper, Joe Girardi, Garrett Jones, Willie Mays, Flashbacks, Giants. Then and Now, Cardinals, Wainwright and Giddy. Ryan Sandberg, Goldschmidt, Bruce Freeman. Adam LaRoche, Aaron Hill. Chris Roos and Brad Ziegler. Scherzer, Cologne, Moore, Wilson, Tillman. John Neese, Ryan Wheeler, Curtis Granderson, Ian Kennedy, Nick Franklin, and Matt Dominguez. Dan Straley, Gosowicz, Christiani, rookies. Darren Ruff, Aroldis Chapman, Ike Davis, Evan Gaddis. Pinto and Roscup, Gonzalez, Jaso. Poppy, Todd Frazier, Bronson Arroyo, Corey Kluber, Alex Avila, Clemente Cabrera then and now. Zach Wheeler, Jimmy Rollins, and Will Venable. The Venable. Matt Latos, Jose Altuve, Andre Ethier, Ryan Braun. First draft, Mets, Nolan Ryan. Jorge De La Rosa, Kendry Morales, Casey Janssen, and Ricky Weeks. Mike Minor, Juan Uribe, Cameron Maben, Jeff Samardzija, Willie Peralta, Yasiel Puig, Dodgers, high number, short print. Brian Wilson, Marcelo Zuna, and John Farrell. Nate McLouth, Terry Collins, Brandon Moss, Kenley Jansen, Justin Morneau. Heavyweight champ takes new name. Goes from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Ryan Rayburn, Bobby Parnell, and David Price. Johan Santana, Logan Morrison, Brandon Belt, Jose Bautista. New Age Performers, Marlins, Giancarlo Stanton, Salvador Perez, Brian Roberts, Jim Johnson, Watkins, and Almonte. Luke Hochevar, Matt Joyce, Darvish, Scherzer, Sale, Des Jennings, Don Mattingly, Nick Swisher, Leisman and Belfiore, Jonas Cespedes, Ubaldo Jimenez, AJ Burnett, Adam Dunn, Cliff Lee. Wait a minute. We have got action, guys. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, Heritage Chrome Black Refractor. 9 of 65. Andrew McCutchen. Beckham Romero. Gregor Blanco, JP Arancibia, Oswaldo Arcia, and Junior Lake. Congrats to the Pirates. McCutchen Black. Matt Holliday, Dexter Fowler, David Lauf, Alex Gordon, Pedro Alvarez, first draft, John Bench, Reds. Keith Bell, Michael Brantley, Frankie Liriano. Jared Saltalamacchia, Cabrera, Mauer, Trout. Norichika Aoki, Bruce Bochy. John Danks, Alcides Escobar, Uehara, Lance Berkman, and Daniel Hudson. Lester, Johnny Peralta, Hambry and Segrist. John Mayberry, Adam Lean, Mike Pelfrey, Clay Buckles, Fujikawa, and Grant Balfour. Looks like we're going to make it in one pile. It's risky, though. First time breakers, I would not recommend this. Bettis Holmberg, R.A. Dickey, Kevin Gossman, Matt Adams, Brandon Barnes, Ad Reed, Daniel Descalzo, Carlos Quentin, Tommy Medica, and Raymond Fuentes, Padres. Jason Castro, Yasmani Grandal, Rex Brothers, V-Mart, Adrian Gonzalez. Look at this here now. In action for the Nationals, Bryce Harper. Pete Kozma, Ventura Nelson, Eric Sogard. Jose, you are exactly right. You are exactly right, Jose. Bryce Harper in action. Dion Viciedo, Ross Ollendorf, Rafael Betancourt, Mitch Moreland, Trevor Plouffe, AJ Przinski, Miguel Montero, Marco Scudero, Brian Dozier. Edward Mojica, Starling Marte, Eric Ibar, Juan Nicasio. Reds, Heritage Chrome, Jay Bruce. 508 out of 999. El Kaline Tigers flashbacks. Mark Melancomb, Alex Cobb, and Alejandro de Aza. Two packs left. Boschers Shoemaker. Nate Eovaldi, Jeff Locke, Pablo Sandoval. New Age Performers, Paul Goldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Kyle Blanks, Ivan Nova, Matt Kemp, Davidson, and Owings. Last pack of the break. Gordon Beckham, Cody Ross, Walters Adrianza, Phil Hughes, Koufax, and Kershaw, Dodgers. What do we got here now? Top certified autograph issue for the Angels, Ken McBride, Real One autograph. Matt Garza, Tyler Chatwood, and Alexei Ramirez. Ken McBride. The Angels did it. Alright guys, before the recap, let's get rid of these wrappers. Then let's take a look at our box toppers. Here we go. 3 of them, advertising panels. Let's do this. Mike Moustakas, Cody Ross, David Holmberg, and Chad Bettis. That is a 4-banger, if you can believe that. I'll set them up as we go. Royals, Diamondbacks, Reds, Rockies. Next. Our first ever 5-banger. Adam Wainwright, Jordan Zimmerman, Clayton Kershaw, Ryan Doumit, and Michael Young. Cardinals, Nationals, Dodgers, Braves, and Dodgers again. And the last one. Cardinals, Johnny Peralta, Red Sox, Edward Mujica, and Braves, Mike Minor. Cardinals, Red Sox, Braves. All right, guys, let's do those randoms. Smoke them, smoke them, smoke them if you got them. If you ain't got them, then you hit rock bottom. Take us over to the randomizing room. All right, first one is Royals, Diamondbacks, Reds, Rockies. 3 times on all of them. Good luck. 1, 2, and the advertising panel goes to the Reds. David Holmberg taking it home. Next, Cardinals, Nationals, Dodgers, Braves, Dodgers. Dodgers slight favorites in this one. 1, 2, and the advertising panel goes to, who got it? The Dodgers. Dodgers. Next is Cardinals, Red Sox, Braves. 1, 2, and the last advertising panel of the break goes to the Braves. Mike Minor. All right, recap time of the first break of the day. Okay, let's see. I got it. I got it. I got this. I got you. I got you. In action, Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt. Braves, Freddie Freeman. And Nationals, Bryce Harper. Heritage Chrome, number to 999. Reds, Jay Bruce. Dodgers, Clay Kershaw. Indians, Jason Kipnis. Angels, Josh Hamilton. And Pirates, Starling Marte. Heritage Chrome Refractors to 565. Brewers, Gene Segura. Tigers, Justin Verlander. And a black refractor, numbered to just 65. For the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. Jersey cards, Clubhouse Collection, game used memorabilia. Orioles, Adam Jones. And Reds, Zach Cozart. Real one autograph. For the Angels, Ken McBride. All right, guys, that's the break, that's the random, that's the recap. These will all be mailed out tomorrow morning. You get all the cards. Other breaks today consist of SPX Hockey. We'll be cracking a new, what is that, a 6-box case there. And our very last box of the case. Old number, I can't remember if it's 8 or 1, but Bowman Chrome Minis will be the last break tonight. Breaks tomorrow, Upper Deck Series 2 Hockey and Benchwarmer Gold Update. We'll do some more Heritage, I'm not sure when though. Might have to wait till the weekend. Maybe Easter Sunday sometime we'll do a Heritage. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I will see you a little later.